Hello guys, well I've got what I think is an interesting talking point and also something I would like your advice on this evening. So I have recently been asked by a television producer and been commissioned to do some work on Strictly and also Love Island, which is really exciting. I've loved doing it. I've finished the Love Island, I'm now working on Strictly, and from it has come quite a few debatable topics. So I'd like to drip feed a few in because in aid of research to help me with what I'm doing, I'd like your valuable input. So for me, as a television presenter and an actress over the years, working in television, and particularly if I'm talking about the presentation side, a proper job was working on the television, and this is something I have held in my mind for years. And if I wasn't doing a proper television job, I might be doing a corporate work, it might be a training video, or it might be some kind of presentation. I've recently gone into confidence presentation, but what hasn't become the norm are vlogs, up until very recently. And for me, at first I thought, gosh, that's a little bit, I almost felt it was amateurish, when actually now I am having to grow and to understand and to accept that vlogs and YouTube are taking over the world. So there's an interesting thing I'd like you to talk about. What are your thoughts on that? Have you accepted it? Do you yet believe that? Or do you still sort of, like I used to think, well, no, TV is TV? Because I know my 9-year-old son, for example, he very rarely now goes to sit and watch the TV. He sits in the TV room, but he logs on to YouTube or the internet. So that's the first thing I'd like you to help me with. The second thing is that then leads me to Strictly, which I'm going to be working on. And I don't know if you've seen any of the contestants as yet, but we've got a great lineup. I'm just going to read some of them. So we've got David James, we've got the ex-former #1 goalkeeper, we've got Chris Ramsey, the comedian, EastEnders actress Emma Barton, Saffron Barker, who's a social media star, Catherine Tilsley, who I'm so excited about. She's so talented. And today the reveal has been Mike Bushell off BBC Breakfast, who I really like actually. I love Breakfast News and I really like him. And we've got more to come. But the one that really stands out to me and has also already caused quite a lot of controversy is Saffron Barker. Now you may be saying, who is that? And you may be starting to rant, saying, why is she on Strictly? Now I get your way of thinking, but I just want to put this to you, and then I would like you to rethink, and then if you still come back with the same response, that's absolutely fine. We're all allowed to speak freely, but I'm just curious as to what you think. So Joe Sugg obviously did so well last year. Nobody knew him, but didn't we all get to like him? And he did amazingly well, and he is a social media star. That 5 years ago would have sounded ludicrous, doesn't it? What is a social media star? What is it? But again, now we have to accept people earn a living, and rather a nice living, from doing just that. So Saffron Barker is exactly that. Have a Google of her. She will really appeal to so many different people. She's young, she's a hard worker, she does a lot of things for charity. So I think it's great that Strictly bringing in all these different types of contestants, so really varying the audience. And I know my children are interested because of that. So they're very young, might not necessarily be interested in Strictly, but because of people like her and Joe Sugg, this year they will go to watch Strictly. So I'm curious as to what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop me a message and let's have a little chat. It'd be great to hear your points of view. All right, speak to you soon. Bye.